Okay. All right, for real this time. Ready? And arms are in. Very good. Back is long. And we're breathing. Engaged. It looks good. Got 20 more seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and sit back into child's pose stretch. Let's get that nice isometric. Let's work on our side plank too. So, arm down, back, because we are at that level now. And we're gonna, at any point throughout this, if you need to switch to your knees, you can, but the first part, stay up. We're gonna do a 20-second hold, and 20 seconds hip dips, and then 20 seconds really slow, thread the needle. Okay? Okay, ready, and lift. 20 seconds, just hold. Good. Shoulders are down, neck is long. Pull the hands in front of the abs. All right, are you ready for our hip dips? Down, up. Very good. Any range of motion that feels comfortable. You don't have to touch the ground. 5 more seconds of those. Now we're just holding it up, and we're threading the needle.
Okay, I either need a break or a knee now. So.
Open back up. Good. Exhale to thread. Inhale, open. That was it. Okay. Let's go ahead and get adjusted on the other side. I'm recording this so I can put it on our thing. Other side. And begin. Dips again. Down, lift. 5 more seconds. Grab the needle. Nice. Look. One more slow one. And the last down. Good. Let's give those sides a little stretch. First, and then we'll flip our legs around. Let's add some further articulation through our spine with our abs. We're gonna start with a few roll-ups, start kind of suspiciously easy. And then we're gonna go into some big aggressive movements. So go ahead and start down. Arms overhead. Take a deep breath in, opening the ribs. And then on your exhale, chin comes toward your chest and we float and roll up. Very good. Reaching beyond your toes, pulling your abs back as you reach. And then stack your vertebrae up. We're going to lengthen up tall, beautiful. And then tuck your tail under to come down one vertebrae at a time, as slow as you can. Very good. Good control. Deep breath in. And exhale to come up. Rounding, rounding. Creating space between your vertebrae as you stretch by pulling your waistline back. And then stack the vertebrae up. Tuck the tail to roll down from the bottom to the top. Let's do one more of those. Deep breath in. And exhale to come up. Round over. And stack the vertebrae. And then roll down. Perfect. Very good. We're going to put our hands behind the base of our skull. And we're going to curl up into a nice, just gentle upper body crunch. And from here, let's rock side to side. So we're twisting to one side. When we twist to one side, we pull the opposite hip back and twist. So we just do a rocking motion on our ribs to twist side to side without lowering down in the middle. So we stay lifted. Press your heels into your mat. And that's going to help stabilize your pelvis. Did my audio get better just now?
A little bit.
My air conditioner, my air conditioner unit is in this room, and it just turned off. I was hoping that would help. Let's do 6 more, 3 more on each side. We're going to add to this. We're going to layer on top of it. So we're going to kick our right leg only when we twist towards it. So upper body is still going to do that side to side twist in both directions. But this time when we twist towards that right side, we kick the leg. Yes. Yes. And then when you twist to the left, you put that leg down. No kick. So just the right leg, and then we'll do it all over again for the left. Exhale to twist and kick. And twist away. Exhale. Inhale. Good range of motion in both directions on that twist. Four more. Excellent. Now we're going to do the other side. So we get our wind up twist towards the right. Then when you twist to the left, you kick that left leg up, then twist to the right. Excellent. Exhale on that kick. Inhale for the wind up twist. range of motion. Yeah, 2 more. And relax for a moment. For a big finale in that part, last part of the series, we're gonna bring our knees into our chest, lengthen both legs up, we crunch up, hands back behind the head again, and we're gonna scissor the legs, twisting towards the top leg. We're gonna do 10 on each side, and then we're gonna move on to other stuff. Go ahead, twist, twist. And that was it. And then hug your knees in, rock side to side. And up the lower back. Let's come back to our plank position. Good. Some more of the same oblique muscles, but in a different position and space. Sneak attack them again. So we're gonna go into our plank position. You can watch me first. From here, we're just gonna do kind of a mountain climber. So we're just gonna bring the knee straight in and out, in and out. You don't have to run it or do it really fast. It's better to keep it slow and controlled. In, out, out. Abs are drawn in, neck is long and in line with the spine. We're just looking at the ground between our hands. One more on each side and then sit back into a child's pose stretch. And now we're going to add a twist. We're going to bring that knee across diagonally towards the opposite hand or elbow and then back out. So tempo is the same. We're just adding a little bit of a twist and then back to center. Twist, back to center. Your pelvis can rotate side to side, but try to keep your shoulders really square with your hands. Two more to each side. And then child's pose stretch. More obliques. We're gonna do, we haven't done this one in a while. We're gonna do our kneeling one. So if you need to roll your mat up, I've got a really thick one, but if you need to roll it up to protect your knee, we're gonna be in this position. Do some side ups this way.
Yeah. I have a super thick mat.
Yeah, super, okay, great.
I can't stand on it and hold my balance.
Oh, it's that gooey. Those are the good ones. I like those. Go ahead and kick one leg out or another. Yeah, go ahead and mirror image me. So you'll be working your right side oblique. And from here, the more kicked out that leg is, actually the farther you'll be able to go over. So you can play around and adjust where that leg is and see where it supports you the best. Good. So nice, easy range of motion or tempo. I want you to go down as low as you can. That looks good. Inhaling over. I've just got a faux hold here with my hands. I don't want to pull on my neck. Just keeping my arms out of the way. Three more like this. I'm going to throw some rotation in there. Okay. Relax while you watch what we're going to do next. Because it's pretty intense if you start it and you're trying to watch at the same time. We're going to go about halfway down, or where you form a straight line with your supporting, or with your leg out, and then you're going to rotate to the ceiling. You're going to rotate back, forward, rotate to the ground, rotate back, forward, then all the way up. So it's out, one up, one down, forward, relief. Okay? Now I'll keep talking you through it. So hands by your ears. Find
Is your upper leg straight out or slightly in front, or?
It is very much straight out. I could draw a line from my knee to my foot. I'm on a straight plane this way. Does that help?
Okay. Uh-huh.
So halfway down, where you feel that tension, where that grabs, and then rotate to the ceiling, rotate to the front, rotate to the floor, to the front, and back up. And again. Find that point of tension, hold it there, rotate up, forward, down, forward, all the way up. Right, so we're starting to work the muscles in our spine with our abs. Rotate.
I'm feeling it in my quad. Whoops.
And which leg? The supporting leg?
Yeah.
Yeah. Try to either flex your toes under or flatten your ankle out, and it might help you not use that leg. Also, if you lean a little more weight to this foot, allow this foot to take some weight and engage it. It might help, because it doesn't need to engage. Let's do two more of those. So halfway out, rotate, good, and rotate to the ground, and forward, all the way up. One more. Out, rotate to the ceiling, forward, ground, forward, and relax. Good. Let's do the other side. Yeah, I don't, unless you're just having a hard time balancing on your really thick, squishy mat, that might be why your quad feels like it needs to engage. If you're
Well, when I followed your instruction and put more weight on my left leg, that kind of went away.
That helps. Yeah, it should. If you're cut, yeah, it might help balance you. Good. Okay, I think we did 4 or 5 of those. We've got to do the full range of motion ones first. So
Okay.
hands by your ears, and then we inhale to go down. Good range of motion. Exhale to come up. Very good. Good range. one more. We're going to go to 10 on these. Okay. Now we're going to go halfway out. Find that tension. Keep that tension there. Rotate to the ceiling. And forward, floor, forward, and all the way up. Get some release. And then back to that point of tension. Ceiling, forward, floor, forward, and all the way up for the relief. And halfway down, play ceiling, forward, floor, forward, all the way up. I believe we have one more. Halfway, perfect, ceiling, straight ahead, floor, straight ahead, and all the way up. Very good. All right. Let's do some more abs. I know those were abs. We're gonna do more abs. I'm gonna try to do 30 minutes of abs since we're missing that part of the week too. So we have a nice 30 minutes of abs. But let's go on our backs. Let's find a little ball position. Knees are in, hands are behind the head, and we're gonna bring the legs into tabletop so that opens up that space underneath the lower back. And we're gonna let the knees come in by using our lower bellies to close that space under the lower back, then open it up again. We're just gonna do 5 of these to kind of prep for doing it with straight legs. So the upper body stays very still. Just focus on that pelvis moving. Yes. One more. Now we're going to straighten the legs and do the same thing. So we're going to let them go down to where we feel our lower back open up and then pull it in from there. So this is different than the one where we try to keep our back flat the whole time. We're going to keep that leg movement small because we're opening and closing the lower back. Good. Four more. I'm going to turn a little bit, but you don't have to. I just want to make sure you can see the direction my legs are moving on this one. So we're going to go side to side instead of forward to back. So I'm finding that place where my back is squished down to my mat, and I'm going to bring both legs over to one side and then over. So if you want to keep a good range of motion that's a little more challenging for the abs, you're going to stay crunched up with your hands behind your head. Or if you want a wider range of motion that's more of a stretch, less work on your abs, your arms will be out this side and then you can go almost all the way to the floor and over it. But it's less work on the abs. If you stay up and work on balance, your abs are going to work deeper. It's up to you to decide. I'm going to get a peek at you. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. One side and in. And we're allowing the pelvis to tilt to one side and then the other. each side. Okay, now we're going to combine all of those directions of movement we just did and make a circle. So our legs go up, we stay in that light crunch with our upper body, and we're going to sweep the legs to make a circle on the ceiling. Stomp at the point closest to your head, and then reverse directions down around. Stop at the point closest to your head. Let's do 8 each direction. So down around, stop, and reverse. Stop at the point closest to your head. Alternating directions. I lost count, Lisa.
I think that's 6.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Sounds about right. That should be it.
Is it 8?
I think so. I trust your count more than I trust my count. Go ahead and rock side to side. Let's get into the glutes. Let's get off the ground and get moving in an upright position for a little while. Under circulation. You have your bands with you, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, grab the heavy one for monster walks.
Okay.
However it's easiest to put it on, standing or down. Timer again. Up. Okay. All right, are we ready?
One hair tie moment. Okay.
Oh, okay, if you're doing a hair tie moment, I'm gonna do a hair tie moment too. Okay. All right, ready? And begin. Finding a nice deep squat position where you can keep weight in your heels. Good.
The painting looks familiar. Did it used to be in the studio?
It did. And this wall has so many holes in it. I really just put it on existing screws that were sticking out of the wall
Well,
to
that's
cover the holes that were in the wall. It's not in a good place. It's halfway covering up my outlet that's below it. But it works for the videos.
Yeah.
We're a little more than halfway done. We've got about 45 seconds to go. Seconds. and relax. Go ahead and take that band off. Let's do a little IT band stretch for those muscles. Wrap one leg over the other. Keep the front leg bent, back leg stays straight. And just go down to where you feel a good stretch down the outside of that back leg. Let go of the back of your neck. Push the other leg. Cross the other way. The front leg bent. Back leg straight. Release the back of your neck. One up. Great. Okay. I want to keep working into the medius and minimus muscles. So find your light band or even medium band. It's a different set than I'm used to. I think that might be the light one. And we're going to put it around the same place we just had our heavy band. So around the legs. And we're going to be down on the mat. So you can put it down on once you're down there too. We're going to do our sideline series. We're going to do clam, jog in the high and run. Prop your head up like this, or you can go all the way down, whatever feels best for you. I like to be able to see you. And we're gonna hover that top leg. We're gonna keep the heel in the same place in space, but rotate your knee to the ceiling and down. And the pelvis stays square to the front, hip over hip. Five more. We're going to bring our legs slightly forward so we have a right angle at the hip and knee now. And we bring it up to the ceiling and down. Exhale up. Inhale down. So the knee and the ankle are on the same plane. Three more maybe. All right. Take the top part of your band and hook it around the arch of your top foot. This part should still be anchored around your thigh. And we're going to press that leg long, straightening it slightly behind our bodies and then bend it. Press. No bend. More, and then we've got 10 circles each direction. Hold it out. And we've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. Go ahead and kick that band off. Let's give that hip a stretch while it's warm instead of waiting for the end. Go ahead and roll over on your back, and the leg that you worked, put it on top. Yeah, give it a hug. Just let that hip release. Okay. Before we get to the other side, I want to try to do our rotator cuff on the side with that band still around the bottom thigh. So we're going to bring that bottom leg in, maybe even both legs, but I just have it around my bottom leg, and we're going to pin our elbows to our side or to your hip, and then rotate up and down. Good. Little injury prevention for the shoulder. It's okay if that fist doesn't go straight up to the ceiling. It depends on your band, how tight it is. Up and down. And then that upper arm is just really heavy on your side. Perfect. Four more.
Just letting you know she's still there just in case you forgot.
Very distinct barks for certain things. That's not a somebody's at the door bark. That's a I know you're in there bark. How dare you be at home and not play with me? Okay, let's hit the other side. I'm going to lift that leg in. Start with lamb. It's funny, now she has a certain bark for when Bowie falls over and he's stuck and he can't get up on his own. So it's so funny. Just a very stressed out bark when he's in trouble.
Aww.
It's pretty sweet. Cover that top leg and rotate up. And good, keeping the heel low. Maybe two more. dog and the hydrant. If your band works in the same place, you can keep it there. So we're moving the whole lower leg to the ceiling. And very good. Perfect. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. We got 2 or 3 more. Excellent. Okay, put that top part of the strap around the arch of your foot. And then exhale to press it really long, reaching for that side of the room, and then inhale to bend. Exhale to reach it long and slightly behind you. Inhale bends it in. Four more. She knows how to open the other types of doors in my house.
Ah.
She's trying really hard. I think we're ready for circles. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Let's grab the strap and bend that leg into where you feel like you have good stable place for the rotator cuff. Okay. And then exhale, rotate up, elbows heavy on your side. Anti sitting at a desk, working on a computer muscle.
Yeah, it's good. I've had so many shoulder injuries. I've done a lot of these in my life.
Yeah, the rotator cuff exercises are probably familiar. They're so
Yeah, it saved me from surgery. I've never had to have it. So.
good. Yeah, it's a vulnerable part of our bodies. I think that was it. Okay, and let's stretch that hip like we did on the other side too. So the one that was just working, the one that was on top, fold it over the other thigh or the other leg, and then hug it in. relaxed breaths. And go ahead and unravel. I want to do a little bit of triceps. We've done just about everything but. So we're going to do these with a little bit of balance, because except for that weird kneeling oblique, we haven't worked really on a whole lot of balance. So we're going to go on our all fours position. I've got my band hooked in with my thumbs. I'm just going to plant that down on my mat with my hands. And we're going to add opposite leg lift as working arm. But let's start with the arm so we get the basic movement down. So I'm going to bring my arm by my side and then exhale to bring it back. So your elbow, wherever your elbow position, is going to help you control the resistance on your band. So if your band feels too heavy to pin your elbow really high up and straighten it, then start with it down and straighten it low. But make sure you can get a nice straight elbow so you get a full contraction on the tricep. Okay? So once we get the tricep going, we're going to aim for 15. When you feel like you're ready, you're going to extend the opposite leg as working arm. Excellent. And that leg just stays up the whole time. That way you don't have to worry about repositioning it. Nice isometric squeeze on the glutes while you work that tricep. Exhale to straighten, inhale to bend. Your palm can be facing back or facing forward, whichever it feels like you have the best grip. Shoulders are away from the ears. More on this arm. And then go ahead and sit into a brief child's pose stretch. Lengthen out of that isometric. That was really good balance. That looked good. How'd it feel?
Fine.
Let's get the other side. So pin the strap down. Make sure it's anchored in the floor. And start with the tricep. You won't be able to see. Actually, I could turn and then you can see it. So from here, we're going to exhale to extend that arm. Inhale to bend. When you're ready, add the opposite leg up as working arm. Exhale to extend. Inhale, bend. Your balance is all about your back muscles and your abdominals cooperating. Your shoulders away from your ears. Let's do 3 more. And when you're ready, find that child's pose stretch again. There's quite a few back things, so I want to give us a back stretch, balance, and then that oblique one got the back too. So we'll lie down on our backs. Let's bring our right knee into our chest, lengthen the left leg out, and just hold that position. Allow your hip flexors and back to adjust to that first. Spine just heavy on your mat. Back of your head is heavy. Let's bring that knee across to the other side of your body. Let your pelvis roll that way too. As far as it feels comfortable, you can keep supporting it with
your hand with your left hand. Bring your right arm out to the right side and look at your right hand. All right, gently come back to center, bring that knee in. And let's lengthen that leg straight up to the ceiling, that right leg. And let's circle the ankle around. Try to keep your knee really straight while you make those circles so you feel a good 360-degree stretch around your lower leg as you circle. And reverse the circle. Let's put that leg down. And hug the left knee in. And just hold it there. Let your spine adjust. Let your hips adjust. Put that knee over to the right side. Let your pelvis follow. Extend your left arm out to the left side and look at your left hand. Rotation stretch. Pull that knee back to center. And lengthen that leg up to the ceiling. Try to keep the knee as straight as you can, wherever you need to hold on to it to help it stay straight. And circle the ankle. Nice slow circles. Feel how it changes the stretch. Different parts of the circle. And reverse the circle. And release that leg. Excellent.
Yay.
Hey. Thanks for being flexible this week.
Oh, well, thank you for fitting me into your schedule.
Absolutely. How was practice?
You know, it was really nice. It's hard when you're so close with people to remember to maintain the social distancing. I hate being a nag, and I just.
Yeah, but you know, when you remind, everybody forgets because there's a certain comfort level between friends, and I think people genuinely appreciate it when you're looking out for their health and your own. So I think you should nag. If you feel like you're nagging, continue. I want you to stay safe.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. I'm running into the same thing too.
Oh yeah, with your water classes, or
That's easy because my quarantine bubble consists of the two guys that go out on the boat with me, and then the person that we're teaching is the variable. So it's 3 against 1. So it's pretty easy. But yeah.
I had 2 guys with you as part of the team. So your boyfriend and one other teacher?
My boyfriend and the guy who owns the boat, since my original boat owner isn't doing good social distancing, I found somebody else. and he's getting free lessons out of it too, so it's nice. He's at a kind of a beginner intermediate level, so I've got a lot to teach him, so it's fun.
Ah, Neat.
Yeah, it's a good symbiotic relationship. I hope you have a good rest of your weekend.
Thank you, and you too. I appreciate it. Take care.
Bye bye.